Hello and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Dubai or Not Dubai Real Estate, here at our lovely office, 21st Century, in the heart of Dubai. Today we have a very exciting topic for all the new viewers here or all the new joiners for this market, which is reality versus expectations when it comes to joining the real estate market as a broker. We want to give you a hit about what is really happening here, how to start in a strong way, and what to expect versus what do you hear from the market. And to discuss this topic today, I have Nabil with me, one of my new team members. Nabil, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, Amjad?
Amazing, man. I'm really excited for today's topic because I feel not everybody covers it, and it's a topic that have a lot of myth in it. So, and I'm happy to have you as someone who have been with us for how long now?
It's been like 4 months.
4 months, amazing. And how do you find it?
To be honest, short story before we start. A few days back, I was out with my family, and they were like, "What is the most grateful? What are you grateful to for? Like the most thing you're grateful to in 2025?" I'm like, me joining real estate.
I love it, man. I love it.
It's a real story. It happened because, to be honest, like the mentality changing and everything is going, like it's boosting. It's literally boosting.
Amazing, man. Actually, I wanted to say this about you. Actually, that you're really one of the special people that I met recently, like when I was hiring for this team, because you have the ambition. You have the want to succeed. You have the fighter mentality, and I mean, you come here early morning, you leave the last one, and I'm really happy and proud to have you as a team member. So Nabil, we're gonna talk. Actually, I have some questions for you to understand, to help the viewers understand, for someone who wants to start now. Okay. What thoughts you had before starting, okay, and what were these? How did they change those thoughts after you started?
This is a very deep question, by the way. Expectations aren't like reality at all. When we look at it from the outside, it's people are making easy money. I expected myself closing within, like when we sat together on our first interview, you told me I expect that like we can close in the first 2-3 months.
Yes.
I had a target to myself. I always try to succeed before people do. I give myself a 1 month notice, but unfortunately it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And this was the biggest slap, as you can say.
Yes.
This was my expectation.
Sometimes you need those slaps to get reality hit, by the way.
Yeah, true.
So it was a good thing, I would say.
Of course, definitely. Yeah. It's but after like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'm like, what's happening? Something's wrong. Is it worth the wait or not? And then it turns out that in the meantime, all you can give yourself is knowledge, information. This is like time is what feeds you in the current time till you get the money, till you earn something.
Yes. That's true. Actually, I wanna just correct something. You said well that you need time. Okay, this is number one myth. Okay, people, they think they can enter and first month, second month, they will crack a deal. This is a myth. Okay, you do need time. Imagine someone like you who was born here, who knows the geography of the country, and who is very familiar with a lot of rules and regulations and some developer names and things like that, and still it was tough to crack the first deal. And so imagine if someone who's new to the country, or relatively new, maybe 1 year or 2 years, and coming and just want to or thinking they can crack a deal from the beginning, it's very difficult.
True.
But I want to correct something. You said that it needs time. True, it needs time, but how you can benefit from time more, or how you fill up your time, this is what matters the most. So you can say it needs time, yes. So how long? 7 months. Okay, you come to the office, you sleep, you wake up, you go back home. It's not really beneficial.
True.
Or even if you come here, you make 2-3 phone calls a day. How like this is gonna take you 3 years with 2-3 phone calls.
Of course.
But if every day you fill it up with 100 phone call, I'm gonna give you an equation. Someone who's coming doing 100 phone calls a day, how long do you think it will take for him approximately to close the first deal? Let's give an example. 5 months.
Okay.
An example. 5
Okay.
months. Okay. If you come here, you do 200 phone calls a day, it will take 2.5 months.
True.
This is what I wanted to put in together, so that the viewers understand that it's not just about the time, it's how you benefit and how well you use your time.
True. To be honest, like what you're saying is true, and I want to add something. Like, since we're talking about expectations and reality, the day I entered, I was thinking that it's very easy to build connections, and it's about just selling properties. It's not selling properties.
Yes.
It's doing the business. It's doing connections.
Yes.
It was something really different than what I expected. But yes, I still believe in it, and I'm gonna proceed. I'm not gonna stop.
Beautiful.
Because it is worth the wait.
This is what you need to succeed. To begin with, this is what you need. Okay. See, there are 3 things that you need to succeed in this market and in life in general. Okay. You need the spirit, the strong spirit to begin. You need the heart to maintain the momentum and the discipline. It shouldn't lower you down. Okay. And you need the courage to remain in the market when there is no one watching and when there is no applause for you, because if you have those, at the end you will succeed. So you need to be courage enough to begin, and then you need momentum, you need discipline to keep the momentum, and then even on the bad days you need a lot of strength to push in those tough days.
True.
To keep the momentum, and then at the end you will succeed for sure.
Of course, definitely.
And you know the good part, what it is that everyone have those things, but not everyone use them. Everyone have those things, man, but a lot of people, you will find them using those tools for other things, for entertainment, for you. Who you would see someone like in a party and wanting to stay till late. We're out, the party's finished. No, he wants to stay. He wants to keep the momentum. You know why? Because for him, this is giving him joy. So this is what you have to tune in yourself to succeed in this market or in other markets. But this is one of the toughest careers ever, to be very clear to everyone.
From out of my personal experience, yes, it is. I gave a lot of time for real estate. Like, it's not about just coming to the office, as you said, sitting here and like pretending that you're doing work. It's about doing phone calls. And a fact that happened like a few weeks back, I'm not sure if I told you about this before or not. Etisalat called me and they were like, why don't we upgrade your package? I'm like, why? What's the reason? Like, I'm fine with the one I have. And then they were like, you're doing 1,800 minutes calls like per month, and sometimes it goes after beyond 2,000. I'm like, really? Is this true? Like, it was a number I didn't expect. There was a time that I was doing many calls per day, above like 50, 70, 80 calls.
True.
And some of them take long. And yes, it needs time, as I said. It needs effort. It needs a lot of information that, like, to keep yourself knowledgeable
Updated.
about. Yes, exactly. And yes, this is what I can say. Expectations aren't as reality at all. It's something that, like, I was there and then I found that reality is here.
Yes.
Like, put your legs on the ground, start again, find yourself, find what is right to do, and then proceed.
Exactly. Actually, if I'm gonna add one more thing about reality and expectations. If I'm gonna say the one thing that nobody tells you before you start real estate, it's how difficult and hard this career is at the beginning and how rewarding it is at the end. So usually when you enter with the end in mind. You think that I come in today, tomorrow I'm gonna sell a full floor because this guy sold full floor. I'm much more intelligent than this guy. We hear this a lot, man.
Yes, true.
And then you really underestimate this guy who have been in the business for 5 years, who struggled for the 5 years. He was maybe renting. In his first year, he did 2-3 rents. Second year, he managed to sell 1 or 2 studios. And then his third year, he grew. And then fourth year, and then he managed to start to do the right presentations, the right to analyze the right numbers, and to give the right strategies for the investors, so that they trusted in him personally to come to him to buy this full floor. You're underestimating all this by the fact that I'm more intelligent than this guy. You know, so all these are the ideas that are in many people that they join this market. And this is the purpose of this episode, and I wanted to clarify most of these things. Nabil, we said about, do you mention time? Time was how long it will take to crack the first deal or to start reaching success in real estate. What else do you think that was a difficulty for you when you started, and then you mastered this technique or this thing, and it helped you to push more further in this career?
To be honest, there are many stuff, but if I want to talk about the main reason, I'd say the fear of starting.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most thing that was putting me inside the box.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, what if I do this for like 6-7 months and nothing happens? I don't get rewarded by anything. And then I'm like, if it doesn't happen, it's an experience that I'll never regret.
100%. I was about to ask you. You answered on your own.
Yeah, because to be honest, I hate to regret anything. I always say, I'll do this, even if it took time and it didn't work out. At least I didn't lose the opportunity and say that, what if I tried?
Yes, 100%. And actually, another question: would you really consider it a failure after 7 months getting all the knowledge? Now you've been 4 months in, right?
Yes.
Do you see a difference in yourself, how you were before starting and you today?
Okay. Since, let's be honest, when you enter the work field, your mentality changes. This is my first job after uni, after I graduated. I spent a lot of time looking for a job, and things were different. We don't want to prolong it, but man, the way life changed, my mentality changed, and many things changed, is truly incredible.
In those 4 months.
Exactly, things I didn't know about, that they do exist. I met, because to be fair, when you're working in a certain place, you're just doing the same chores every day.
Yes.
You're meeting the same people. In this field, I met a lot of people. I spoke to many people from different religions, regions, cultures, different beliefs.
Levels, financial levels.
Financial levels.
And then you start to realize.
Exactly. So, and we went to several events. We met different type of people.
Yes.
And this made me change my perspective in life, made me change my mentality.
Maybe the targets also.
Exactly, what was I looking for, and where do I want to be, and if what I'm doing right now will take me up there or not.
Yes.
Joining real estate was never a mistake, man, and it will never be.
Exactly. See, man, again, that's when you have a winner mentality. You wouldn't see an experience that you're doing as a failure, because you take every failure as a stepping stone at the end of the day. And you joining such a new career with this young age this will definitely give you a tremendous experience. And as you said, it exposed you to new experiences. It exposed you to people, new type of people, especially the big investors that we sat with. As you mentioned, the events that we went to and the level of richness that we saw, you know, and also it will give you like tips on how to think for yourself, because you will learn from those investors. Like me personally, I learned a lot from many investors that I sat with, and I took a lot of formulas and maybe I enhanced them or I reshaped them, and then now I use them in my daily life, and I advise other investors to use them, you know. So
of course,
this is your job as a consultant and advisor.
True, man. Even like one of the events that we went to, the 10x, when we went there, there's that one thing that made me love real estate and change my mentality in life and change my perspective and everything, is that the one who was giving the lecture, she asked the question and she said, what is your financial target? And people who put targets, like financial target for a short term, it should be realistic, to be honest. And my target was around 200,000. It was the event was in September, I believe, and my goal was before the end of the year doing 200,000. I didn't make it yet, but I'm still happy with the journey. I'm proud of myself. But going back to the main thing, when I heard people saying that within these 3 months I need to have 1 million dirhams in my bank account, other people who said I want to X2 my account, my bank account, the amount in my bank account, and he was talking about around 500 million, something like this. I remember it was a very big number that I didn't believe. And when I read about this person, turns out it is true. He started where we started, and he's like mid 40s. I still have a big amount of years to reach there.
Exactly, man. Of course. Now, never look at someone else and compare yourself with them. Especially there is a massive age difference, and in any case, with age or without age, you should only be comparing yourself with yourself from yesterday. And did you learn something new? Did you become better today than yesterday? Then you're doing great. Now, like what I want to say for sure, what I understood from all this conversation is that the road to success is hard, but it's simple.
True.
Because what needs to be done is there, and we all know it, but we don't start. We are either lazy, we're either making ourselves busy with the low value tasks. The worst of all those, we're perfectionists, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right weather, you know. So how do you feel that real estate helped you in a way to redefine those things, if you had any of them? Because as you know, in the industry, there is no time to waste. You know, you have to start. You have to be every day. You have to be faster. So, what can you say to someone who's starting and thinking that let me wait for the right time, or maybe let me prepare myself before going to the company, which is a bit wrong, because in the company you prepare yourself. You know. So, how do you see this thing going?
To be honest, waiting for the perfect time is the biggest mistake I can say, because the perfect time is always now.
100%.
Waiting for something to happen, it might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, it might happen like after 6-7 months. What did I earn in these 6-7 months?
Exactly.
It's nothing. Starting now is better than waiting, and there's nothing, I believe that there's nothing called the perfect time, because there's no perfect time. It's just simple math. You think of something, you do it. And I, like, up to a certain extent believe in this, that whatever comes on your mind, then you can do it. It's not like I can jump from here and fly with my hands. Doesn't mean
Maybe
this.
you can.
No one knows. But no, like, can I reach, like, I had in my mind, I want to have around 1 trillion in my bank account. Yes, I can do it.
Yeah.
Since it was there on my mind, then it means I can do it.
Especially if someone else did it, man. This is the most like accurate thing you can do. Now jumping from here and flying, nobody did this, you know. So then it's a bit difficult.
True.
Even though you should take risks where previous people, not this one exactly. But if talking about numbers, we've seen all the levels of success from people starting from zero, going up to billions and trillions, and they've done it. So it's definitely doable.
And to be honest, one of the things that I want to add is to proceed in life and to be successful. You taught me this actually, and I wanted to tell this to the audience, whoever is listening to us right now, that there is the rule of 3, 2, 1. Put your 3 main goals for the day, that the sun doesn't set before you finish this.
100%.
You can never go home before finishing these 3.
Exactly.
And then you have the other 2 is, if you did it today or tomorrow, it's not gonna make a difference, yet it is important. And then there's the number 1, or like the 1 that is at the end of the pyramid, which is the least important, is that if you do it today or you do it after 1 week or you never do it, doesn't make a difference.
Yes, 100%. Man, it's amazing. I mean, you guys heard it from the junior/senior himself. Nabil, it was really lovely having this conversation with you. Do you have anything more you want to add?
To be honest, yes, there is one more thing, which is time is never for free. And you should always feed yourself with something, either knowledge, hard work, whatever. Never leave an empty slot just for filling something that you just want to do, sitting on the phone, scrolling around Instagram. Do something useful. Beautiful. In every second.
Beautiful. Amazing advice, man. I'm really looking forward to celebrate the biggest deal of yours.
Hopefully very soon.
Definitely. With that being said, guys, you'll definitely hear from us again soon on this topic and more topics. And not to waste this opportunity on yourself, subscribe to our channel, 21st Century Real Estate, and you will definitely benefit from all the knowledge that we're gonna be sharing. Nabil, thank you so much for this episode.
Thank
and
you.
I wish you all the best, and you know that you have all my support and the company support to
definitely
the maximum
I
possible.
believe in this, and hopefully we will do something beyond what we think.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for watching. You don't forget to share the podcast with someone that you may feel it's beneficial for them, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, bro.